G'day fellas and welcome to a casted game on the brand new patch. That is correct, we are here witnessing the brand new patch in all of its glory. Spawning in on the north side of the map, playing as the Abbasid dynasty, we've got 3DB. On the opposite side, in the color red, playing as the Holy Roman Empire, ladies and gentlemen, it is Marine Lord, aka Brad Bite. He is playing on one of his Smurf accounts. It is Conqueror though, both of these guys sitting in Conqueror at the moment. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this game goes. As you will have read the patch notes, you will know that there have been significant buffs to both of these civs. Let's talk a little bit about the buffs that we can expect to see demonstrated in this game. First and foremost, it is this little guy right here, the Prelate. He has been buffed up a number of ways. In fact, he's had his bug fixed. That's number one. But number two is you also start off with a Prelate at the beginning of the game. And we can already see Marine Lord out here slowly but steadily working on that gold income. You can see a couple of villagers out there still yet to be buffed up by that Prelate. But impressive stuff already. Look at the villagers he's got in queue at the moment. He is a happy man. But that is one of the buffs. Oh, no, don't do it, Marine Lord. Don't do it. Oh my lord, Marine Lord making an uncharacteristic mistake right there. I don't know whether he's fallen asleep at the keyboard or something right now, but that is absolutely unfortunate for him. We'll check in over on the other side though. Maybe 3DB's having a little bit of a better time. Let's check in and see what he's up to. So a couple of the changes for the Abbasid dynasty that you are going to be seeing coming up today. So Abbasid dynasty was recently buffed, that is correct, but they got a buff as well, where their age up. So their age up happens, and typically when they place down their landmark, it's going to be about a minute and a half before their technologies actually come through. It's quite some time. So we see the House of Wisdom coming down now. Essentially, the way that it works now is your technologies come in much faster. It's about 30 seconds, if I remember correctly, 30 seconds faster, so down from a minute to 30 seconds, which is pretty damn decent. Now, that's only your first level of technologies. Your second level of technology is still going to take a long time to come through. But things like fresh foodstuffs, it means that you're going to be getting it in a little bit faster. And it also means that, you know, let's think about maybe you go to the castle age and you go with the military wing. Maybe you want to get yourself that extra health. So you can see right here, boot camp. It only takes 30 seconds to come in. So maybe you can go for like a nice fast castle age timing, get this, and then push with your units and have that increase in health. But you can see that all of those base level, all of those age 2 technologies are 30 seconds a pop. Compare that to the 45 seconds for agriculture, the minute for these ones, you can see, and then 90 seconds for these Imperial age ones. So great to see a bit more of a buff coming through for the Abbasid dynasty. Age up coming in. Oh my lord, it's happening. The trade wing is here, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. We are seeing the trade wing, and traders. I do believe, have traders been buffed? Traders technically haven't been buffed. But obviously Grand Bazaar is now available a little bit earlier, so technically they're kind of buffed. So let's talk a little bit about this trade wing, because this is something I've actually trialed out as well. So basically what he's going to want to do, 3DB, place a market up in this corner right next to the trade post, second market down over in this corner, or otherwise he can go for this corner, whichever one he prefers. And then he can begin trading. So you'll create a trader here, and you'll send it to this market, or this trading post, and then you'll send it down to the opposite market. Another great thing that you can do is look to try and wall in. So maybe wall across here, wall across this way, wall down over here, and then try and get a wall in somewhere around there, and then try and secure in the entire trade route that you've got. But it is exciting to see. We have got the trade wing coming out for 3DB. Now, one of the things to note as well for the Abbasid dynasty is that in addition to having the trade wing, their traders are also cheaper. So not a lot of people realize this. I actually only realized today when a friend told me that the traders are cheaper. They are 33% cheaper for the Abbasid dynasty. So basically that means that every other civ has to pay 75 wood, 75 gold, but not the Abbasid dynasty. In fact, the Abbasid dynasty only have to pay 50 wood and 50 gold. So it seems like the barrier to entry for the Abbasid dynasty and their trade boom, it's a little bit lower than that town center. And it's great to see that we've already got a trade wing coming in right here. How bloody exciting is that? Let's get a beautiful little shot of that trade wing as it sits there. Get Marine Lord attacking the villagers as he loves to do. It is rare to see the trade wing, but we've seen Viper go for the trade wing before. The question is whether 3DB is going to be able to pull out a little bit of success. We do indeed see that technology coming through already. Grand Bazaar. Interestingly, he's going for that technology, and this is something to point out. He's going for the technology, but doesn't have any traders. So he's not going to be getting an immediate boost out of it, an immediate bonus, and no market coming down just yet for him. Looks like an archery range is going to be coming down in base, and Marine Lord should be able to recognize that it is indeed a trade wing. Let's check in over with Marine Lord and see how he is doing back in his base. It looks like it's going to be an Archon Chapel coming down for him. Great little spot here. He's got plenty of wood. Also gets the berries. Unfortunately, going to be missing out on the gold. It's a little bit hard to justify an Archon Chapel up there. Wouldn't be getting too much, but his wood income is going to be guaranteed for a long time, as well as that food income over from the berries. And it looks like we might even have a professional scouts coming in through here. A little bit of a late age up, though. We'll check in back over towards the opposite side of the map and see how he's doing up on this north face. And as he continues to look to harass down through 3DB's base. But that age up now coming through. Prelate going to be jumping in. And remember, this Prelate, this bad boy, he is now free. He does not cost anything. That is your starting Prelate. And it looks like we've got some professional scouts on the way already for Marine Lord. Stable going to be coming down for him as well. Mining camp going up on the stone. Oh my lord, look at this greedy Holy Roman Empire play that we have got right now. Wrong button there, Drongo. We have got double town center professional scouts up against the Abbasid. I guess he's expecting the Abbasid player is going to be going for... Oh, he doesn't have the market yet. He doesn't have the other market. He's sending the other villager down now. So that's me just looking at it. So you can see essentially what he's done. He's got the market there. It's a little bit complex. I'll explain it to you guys in a little bit once we've got that second market up. But this is something that I was talking about a bit earlier. The fact that, you know, it actually makes sense. Maybe you don't go for the trade wing in the first age, or going it for the feudal age. Maybe you leave it to the second age. Maybe that's actually not a bad choice. And then try and, I don't know, what else could you really play along with it? Because the thing is, right, you don't want to dip yourself into two separate ponds. You want to try and keep yourself in the same pool. And if you're going economic wing with this reduction in fresh food stuffs, or reduction in villager count reduction in villager cost with your fresh food stuffs, it doesn't really make sense to go into traders as well. You're kind of like doing too much of the same thing. And so I guess the question is, you know, what would you rather do? But we'll have to look and see how he plays it now as he continues to try and establish his trade. The Camel Archer going to be coming out, market coming through. So let's explain a little bit about how this works and about why he's gone for a trader. Oh, that trader is going the wrong way. Trader, you're going to have to head back. Trader, you're empty, trader. Oh, that's a long walk for that trader. Unfortunate timing there. So essentially what he wants to do is with this market, he's going to tell this market, he's going to right click on it, and he's going to set the home market here. So by putting the rally point down here, he right clicks it, and then he's going to hold shift, and then he's going to do a command back up here onto the trading post, and that's going to enable his traders, hopefully this one works because the market is complete now, to pick up gold immediately. Let's have a look and see if he's done it right. There we go. So now they're going to pick up gold immediately. 171 gold and make their way towards that market. That is correct. That second trader, unfortunately, he is coming up a little bit empty. And that's huge. Like, when you think about it, that's 171 gold that he's not going to have in the back pocket. That's a lot of gold. Villagers now moving forward, looking to cause a little bit of a stir. We can see that B is trying his best to break through this palisade wall. Marine Lord at the same time now beginning to move into horsemen. So a correct approach for him here. Slowly but steadily making his way through with the... What is going on here? 3DB coming forward with a little bit of an interesting strategy. The wolf getting in on the action as well. It is time. It is time. The villagers must go down. First villager does go down. Second villager going to get focused down by that wolf as well as the horseman. And very, very curious decision making here from B, coming forward and you know, basically making a play out of plastic league. Villager does manage to survive. He keeps it alive with 6 health. But you're going to really start wondering what B is up to. I suspect he's probably going to be looking for a forward outpost. Indeed he is. And maybe look to try and deny out some of these deers being carried away. And he's been successful so far. 2 deer on the ground here. Compare that to the... How many deer have we got out here? I see 5, and then I see 6. So there's one that managed to come in underneath the town center. Food economy not looking the best right now for Marine Lord. Regnitz Cathedral going to be going up for him as well. But now we start to see those walls coming up towards the north. We talked about this a little bit earlier. The fact that you'd like to see walls come up. They're going to be able to defend against any potential raids that come through on that trade line. Now Marine Lord looking to push through. That villager going to be going down before the outpost comes up. Very curious decision coming out here from 3DB. Trying his best to exploit or find a way through Marine Lord. But now Marine Lord looking to turn his attention. It's going to be triple stables coming out for him. So everything looking absolutely glorious for the Holy Roman Empire right now. The Holy Roman Emperor as well. The Giga Chad. But keep in mind, he's wanting to bring these deer right next to the town center on this side because that's where the Archon Chapel is going to be providing that boost. Horsemen now out on the map as well, looking to try and find some looking to try and find some potential traders. Going to be able to run into the first or the second one here. Not a lot of line of sight on it, but should be enough line of sight to spot it out, and indeed he does. And now, Brad Bite, aka Marine Lord, going to be looking to maul through that trader. B on the other side, you can see his units yet to really respond up towards that direction. Not really saving up for an age up at this point. A couple of units going to be moving back towards that trade line. And this is really where it gets difficult. Because when you are trading, you really spread yourself thin. And just remember, the hard part hasn't even begun yet. The hard part are the knights. And the knights are about to come out right now. Marine Lord's looking very, very strong. And this is part of the reason why this prelate buff is insane for the Holy Roman Empire. I'm genuine when I say I believe that this prelate buff is going to push the Holy Roman Empire to S tier. It will push them to S tier uncontested. I feel like that's how strong this buff is here. I suspect that you will see Holy Roman Empire come out on almost every single map. You're going to see it on Dry Arabia. You're going to see it on Lipany. You are going to see it all the time because this buff is absolutely huge. And there's going to be a lot more Holy Roman Empire games coming up on the channel. I know that there's a lot of Holy Roman Empire fans out there, a lot of Giga Chad fans out there, and it sucks because it's been a long time that you guys have been sitting there chilling out, not having a good time, but now the tables are turned. The Giga Chads, all of a sudden they are out. Knight continuing to move back. Looks like he's just going to be charging towards that Camel Archer. Camel Archer actually doing a pretty decent job of dealing with this Knight. I'm surprised, I'm impressed. These Camel Archers looking quite decent up against those Knights. First relic of the game getting picked up. We'll have to check in and see exactly where it is. But more units getting attacked over towards the center of the map. First relic coming in with that prelate. Marine Lord going to be trying his best to grab her in. It does get spotted out by B. Behind this B, just working in for that Camel, Archer, Horseman combination that we always like to see out of the Delhi. Or rather, out of the Abbasid dynasty, apologies. Knight coming in, looking to cause a bit of havoc. It's just going to be chilling out. You can see it barely takes a scratch there from that outpost. I mean, he could just sit under there all day, just be idling those 4 villagers. I'm not sure what this whole play is about right now. Maybe just trying to draw away the attention. I really don't know. Maybe just looking to establish himself out on the map, give himself a little bit more vision, but more walls. Now continuing to come up for B here. He's looking good. He's walled out this relic as well, forcing Marine Lord to make a bit more of a reaction. And now the Knight's coming forward towards this trade line. B's got to be careful here because he is being chased, or rather the Horseman is chasing the Knights. But once those Knights get through, just remember, it is only a matter of time before they start crushing through those traders from his opponent. But now B looking to try and capitalize here. He's got a fair amount of units. The Camel Archers are coming through. Horsemen going to be looking to chase them away. No upgrades from the Blacksmith just yet, but +1 ranged armor has come through from Marine Lord. A little bit of a raid back towards Marine Lord's base, and now continuing up towards the trade line. B's got a decent number of units out here. We're 13 minutes into this game. Things aren't looking terrible for him. The numbers are looking pretty formidable at this early stage of the game. Keep in mind, in addition to the Camel Archers providing this Camel unease, that the Horsemen are doing very effectively to tank up the majority of the damage from those Knights, and they do move away. Great little cleanup there for B. He's looking healthy. He's looking happy. Everything's going well for him. The question is, how many traders does he have? He's got 8 traders out at the moment. Oh, no, we've got the trader highway coming through for B. A little bit of a mistake right now. Oh, Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. The home market is the incorrect market. Unfortunately, this trader, he has made the wrong decision. Poor little trader, dude. He is getting absolutely no gold there. Marine Lord now going to be looking to break through this wall. I suspect this wall is that doesn't actually have a hole in it. But unfortunately now also down towards the south side, Marine Lord going to get caught out, or rather, B going to get caught out. You can see him slowly but steadily getting cleaned up. Marine Lord on the other side. I want to see exactly how he's doing as he is continuing to mass up Knights here. But just, I feel like the numbers here for B are really what are going to turn the tides, because the numbers actually seem very impressive. He was doing effectively against that. As long as he's got that big mass of Camel Archers, you can see he's really dishing out the damage here. He's continuing now to push up towards Marine Lord, and Marine Lord slowly but steadily getting in those deer. He's gone for professional scouts, but he's struggled to really make ends meet, and B has done a great job in just denying that hunt. But now Marine Lord going to be able to fall back behind those walls. Going to be careful here. A lot of Knights coming out. Going to be careful with those archers, B. He's trying his best to sneak through on the other side, but going to be able to maul those Camel Archers very, very quickly. Unfortunately, not outnumbering them there. But now all of a sudden on the front side, look at the outnumbering that we've got coming in here. Marine Lord going to be trying his best to turn the attention towards those camel archers. More camel archers rallying in slowly but steadily. And the knight numbers starting to look very heavy. Back on B side, you can see he's struggling to make ends meet over there. Obviously, a disrupted economy, not typically going to be a helpful thing. He's trying his best to kite away. We saw one camel archer go down. Second camel archer, he's trying his best to keep it alive. He's doing a decent job of just kiting it for days. And now that camel archer, unfortunately, about to lose its life. The knight going to be trying also to survive. And Marine Lord now looking to really push out. A lot of knights coming out. And all of a sudden, the Holy Roman Empire is starting to look good, baby. It is looking good. It has been a rare sight to behold, but all of a sudden, Marine Lord is looking absolutely fine in this position. We are on dry Arabia. He's up against Abbasid. A difficult matchup, to be honest, going up against the Abbasid as the Holy Roman Empire. But now going to be able to push out towards this outpost in the center. I believe he's also got fortifications on that one. Knight's looking good, looking strong, heavy in number as he gets the +2 ranged armor as well. He's going to continue to push back on this position. B going to be stuck in a bit of a hard place. Ideally needs to look towards that third age, try and get that upgrade through. Maybe even think about spears. Failing spears could be an option. He turns around and looks to try and dish out some damage on this knight, but you can see it's going to be a lot of volleys that come through here. And now all of a sudden, B on the back foot. We enter into the cinematic mode as Marine Lord continues to push down upon his opponent, heading in behind those walls. It's going to keep him safe, at least for this short amount of time, as the Giga Chad once again gets repelled from the base of his opponent. And Marine Lord walks away with his tail between his legs as those horsemen continue to chase him. And I gotta be honest, the camels look very good. The camel-horse archer combination looks very good against these knights. Keep in mind there is +2 ranged armor on this bad boy as well, but now knights coming in. Gotta be careful as those knights really look to try and dish out some damage. Marine Lord gonna continue forcing away his opponent, getting in these nice little trades. He's working his way through it, but unfortunately, wall's gonna come up once again and prevent that engagement from really happening and from really holding on. And a scout gonna go down there. More action behind the scenes. We see there are all the villagers have gone down over on this southern side. 4B, I don't know exactly what that was all about, but plenty of camel archers going down on the front. B finally going to be able to click on that age up button. We'll check in with the traders and see how they're doing. It's 14 traders for B at the moment, with the exception of this guy right here. He's still going strong. Marine Lord slowly working on that gate. Yet to see B pull any villagers towards healing it up. It's a palisade gate. It's going to take some time before it actually gets repaired. But he continues to fall back. It's still really unable to hold a mass. We can see that one of the big differences here is Marine Lord, he is adding in more and more units, whereas B seems to be losing them as he goes. And now Marine Lord thinking about an Imperial age. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Get your Palace of Swabias out. He is headed to Imperial age. That is right. Marine Lord looking very happy, very healthy as the economy continues booming out of control. He's got 2 prelates out. The first one just chilling out. The second one going to be inside that darkened chapel. How many relics has he got in the bag? He's got 2 relics in the bag at the moment. A couple of idle villagers. 1 relic over on this side of the map. 2nd relic up towards the north. Both of these guys have been walled out, but now towards that gate, we do see villagers were finally pulled. Going to be able to repair it. If Marine Lord does get to Imperial age, it's going to be very difficult for B to hold on. B is going to the castle age himself, but he's going to be in a difficult spot. And now up towards the north, more knights looking to try and cause a bit of havoc here for B. B going to be working his way up towards it. Marine Lord hits the Imperial age, and all of a sudden now we've got problems, because that means elite upgrades are going to be coming through very shortly. We can see plenty of resources in the bank now for Marine Lord. He'll be thinking about that elite upgrade any second now, and he heads in towards these villagers. He's got to be trying his best to fall back from this position. Camel Archer's going to be going up against those knights. They've got their +2 ranged armor. Still trying to hold on. Marine Lord now getting that elite upgrade. He's doing plenty of damage here. Villager's going to be making a bit of a run for it, heading towards the trade line. He's trying his best to hold on, but B, unfortunately, still yet to age up. He's got that Abbasid. It's going to be the military wing that he's going for here. 2 wings that we barely ever get to see, and now we'll enter into the cinematic mode once again just to get a nice little glimpse of that. We have got 2 wings that you almost never see coming out, and all behind it, we can see the camel archers continuing to clean up that mess that has been made, but the elite knights are going to be coming out shortly. And not only are elite knights coming out, but we have also got the villager printer online. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the farm transition as it comes through. Marine Lord looking very good right now. University going to be coming up for him as well. He's going to be thinking about biology. Cleans up the majority of those units, but he's broken through the wall somewhere, somehow, down towards the south side. He's broken through. Prelate Prelate going to be moving out to try and take that relic as well. He's opened it up, and now down towards this position, we can check and see how many traders are out here. 15 traders were out for B, but it's going to continue to get worse before it gets better here because all of these knights are going to be continuing to clean up these traders. The elite knight upgrade comes through. We can see a whole bunch more upgrades coming through for B at this point. Veteran camel archers, balanced projectiles, armored caravans. He's trying his best to hold on. We can see the veteran spearmen going to be coming through as well, but now another raid up towards the north. This isn't good for B. This could be terrible as those villagers going to get picked up. One of the villagers does go down, and there is just absolute massacres everywhere all over this map. And with that, B taps out. Good game gets called, and Marine Lord victorious. The Giga Chad finally brings one back. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you've wanted to see it for a long time. What a beautiful finish to this game. I hope you've enjoyed this casted game, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.